Hi, this is Tony Holland, founder and CEO of Global Premier Benefits, an integrity company. Really excited to talk to you guys today and get a question all the time. Tony, why is the insurance industry the best business opportunity in the world? And I'll tell you why. When I first started out, I was bartending, waiting tables, trying to decide, what I was going to do if my life was going to continue on to be a doctor. And I just finished up my pre-med studies at Johns Hopkins University, and I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. So I knew I wanted to be in a business that change and save lives. And one thing that I drive home to people all the time that are looking at the insurance for the first time is a potential career move. It's very, very, very secure. Okay. You can, especially, doing what we do, being on commission and getting amazing renewals, you control your destiny. You don't have to ask for a raise. You don't have to ask to work extra time. I mean, you don't need to pick up a part-time job. You just go out on a Saturday and Sunday and pick up 2 or 3 sales. I mean, in many cases, our top reps, including myself when I was in the field, I could make more in one day than most people can make all week. There was many times as an agent, it was nothing for me to make $2,000-$3,000 a day regularly. I mean, my biggest day ever has when I did a group presentation with a church and did over 80 enrollments in about 3-4 hours of work and made over $32,000 in one day. There's people who don't make that kind of money in a year. So that's one thing I love about it. It's secure, it's stable. Matter of fact, during tough times, tough economic times, the demographics we're servicing are more concerned about, their security more than ever. So you'll see throughout the history of insurance during challenging times, whether it's a recession, whether it's inflationary times or other crises, people buy more insurance. Matter of fact, after 9/11, they saw a big spike in people and thinking more about their insurance. Insurance sales went through the roof. During the recession of '08, people started buying. During COVID, my God, COVID just rocked the world. If you guys recall, I mean, we all know where we were when that happened. I was on a plane from Arizona, and they were talking about originally it was called coronavirus, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Everything was shutting down, and people were scared to touch things. They didn't know how this virus was spreading, and we've had our best year ever in history during that first year of COVID. I mean, because we've already had tools in place that we were able to implement right away. We were already doing virtual sales. We were already doing telephonic sales. Matter of fact, we were doing seminars helping other organizations how to get through that crisis because they were a traditional field. We've always been a hybrid organization. We did field sales. We did, which was the traditional idea. We did telesales. We did a hybrid. We did a lot of group sales. So it's a very, very, very secure business. It's a very, very stable business. So those are the first points I bring home. It's always growing, by the way. There's, especially in the senior market, there's over 10,000 people turning 65 every day. And many of them are coming off their group health insurance and they're on original Medicare and don't know what to do. It really puts us in a position of strength that we can educate these seniors up on what they need to do in terms of planning for their future, in terms of their health care, their life insurance, and also, wealth plan. That's what we do a lot, not just with Global, but with the Integrity brand. We're helping all 3 aspects: life, health, and wealth planning. So that's what we do. So it's always growing because of the demographics. People are living longer than ever, right? And there's more people turning 65 than ever. So it's an awesome, awesome demographics to be in. It's not like we're selling pagers. Remember when pagers were big? I'm dating myself. Back in the early 90s and 80s, pagers are obsolete. CDs are now obsolete. I mean, we're in a business that's been around for decades and it'll be around for decades to come. So that's another thing. There's security, there's stability, and it's always growing. I'd say my next bullet point would be it's the freedom. I love being able to work when I want to work and take off when I want to work. I don't have to answer to the boss. I don't have somebody squeezing me. Okay, and that's one thing I learned back in the day. I don't want ever to have somebody have their thumb on me and tells me what I got to do. I want to work at my own pace. I want to be able to take off when I want to. I want to be able to work my own schedule. If I want to coach football, which I spent 13 years coaching football, and that was one of my dreams come true, to pay it back what was given to me. Most of you guys have known me personally. I didn't grow up with a father. My male role models were my youth and high school football coaches that taught me a lot about life and how to overcome adversity, how to work together as a team, how to become successful. And I was blessed to go on to play football at Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, and I had the freedom for 13 years to coach. I even started leagues. I was on boards. This business allowed me to make, a 7-figure income, and be able to do the things I love to do with my family and coach and help my community. So the freedom, I'm going to tell you up front now, you're going to have to pay a price in the beginning now to have that freedom. But after 2 or 3, 4 years, you can live the life of your dreams with the renewals that we have, because in our organization, we have no LOAs. We don't make you sign a contract that you have to give up your book. We vest everybody day one. So after your first year in this business and your second year in this business, you're getting nice renewal checks of 40, 50, 60, 80, 100. I got agents upwards of $400,000 or $500,000, even $1 million a year, and renewals from all the years of helping clients in need. So the freedom, the schedule, the residual income, which I touched on, my God. To be in a position to have the residual income, that cash flow, that passive income. I'm sure you guys have seen workshops on that in real estate. What I love about this business is a big thing in the financial security aspect. I know every month and every year my net worth goes up. Every month, having that check come in takes care of all the things I need to do and then some. And in many cases, I get an annual check from some carriers. I get checks from over 30-some companies. It's pretty impressive. Get renewal checks. I got to get this. I get a renewal from 1994. When I started with American Income Life, I still get a little bitty check from way back when. What was that, 28 years ago? That's incredible. I still get a check from some families I was helping back then, that I still get a percentage of that. So to me, anybody, I'm going to just tell you now, if you sign a contract to give up that's freaking crazy. I always tell people that ask me for advice, I would never sign an LOA. I know people that do it and need it and love it, but to me, the big payout is having satisfied customers you've helped change and save their life and get paid lifetime as long as they live. 28 years ago, I'm still getting a check today for helping families back then, back when I first started. That's unbelievable. To get paid on work you did in the future, that's unbelievable. If you decide to build a team, there's override renewals. So if you want to be a GA or MGA, SGA or FMO, IMO, we can help you. NMOs, you get a percentage in renewals too. We got IMOs on our team that are getting tens of millions of dollars per year in renewals. It's pretty incredible. And what also a great thing about this business, you're going to be around tremendous talent. In this industry, especially with integrity, there's a tremendous all-star team of mentorship. There's someone out there that's been through what you've been through. I've been through it all. I've been in the gutter. I've been, practically homeless, living out of my van. When I first started, my wife and I used to roll quarters just to pay the bills. I know what it's like to have to tough it out. I remember Kathy would call me. We need about 8 sales by the night so we could pay the mortgage. I've been in those situations back in those early days when we were just getting started. So I had mentors I can lean on, like Scott Alexander and many others throughout my career. I was able to lean on people that been through those tough times. They can help motivate me and help direct me and guide me to make the right decisions so I can get to the next level. And that's another tip I'll give you guys before we wrap up. Make sure you have quality leadership in your upline. That mentorship is so key. Even Michael Jordan, the great Michael Jordan, needed a coach in Phil Jackson. You need a coach. You need somebody that's walked that path that you're walking. I have a saying to you, you can't help another person up a mountain you've never climbed. I've climbed that mountain. And if you want to learn more and reach out, and if I could be a mentor to you, it would be an honor and a privilege. I love seeing people win. I love people transforming their life. Give me a call. I'm probably one of the only IMOs out there to actually give his personal cell phone number. You can reach me back at 443-253-3682. 3634. I love the text. So text me if you can. I prefer that than anything else. Or you can call me. I will promise to get back to you, and we can talk whatever topic you want. If you need advice. I mean, I help agents now that are with other IMOs because I know that comes back to me. I've helped other IMOs. I've helped other FMOs. I got IMOs and FMOs calling me now like, Tony, I want to do what you did and become a partner with integrity. I have no problem taking that call and help you with that process. I'd love to do that. That's one thing I love about integrity. We're looking for more all-stars and people that want to be a part of something special. So if that's you, give me a ring, 443-253-3634. Looking forward to working with you and appreciate your time today. May God continue to bless you. Thank you.